All right, so college algebra homework day 1. I went through the pie chart. I said, I don't know on everything. And so this was the first topic that showed up. It's evaluating things with absolute value symbols. So to remind you about absolute value, technically what the definition of absolute value is the distance of the number from 0 on the number line. So if I ask you what's the absolute value of 10, it's going to be 10 because 10 is 10 places from 0 on the number line. If I ask you what's the absolute value of -5, it's going to be 5 because -5 is 5 places from 0 on the number line. So most people just think about absolute values and say, oh, it makes my numbers positive. Because it's a distance, it has to be a positive number. Now when I work with absolute value, I have to simplify inside the absolute value before I apply the rules for absolute value. So 10 minus 9 is going to be 1. Then I do my absolute values. The absolute value of 15 is 15. The absolute value of 1 is 1. There's a minus sign between my two expressions. So now I have 15 minus 1, and I can do 15 minus 1. I get 14. So if I look at the second one, first thing I want to do is inside my absolute value. 6 minus 8 would give me -2. And then I do the absolute value. The absolute value of -2 makes it 2. Absolute value of 14, still 14, right? Minus sign between those two expressions. So now I'm going to do 2 minus 14, which would be, what's my sign? -12, right? Since there's no absolute values, that one's going to stay negative. 2 minus 14 is -12. Alrighty, hopping all over on me. The third one then. This one has the extra set of absolute values way on the outside, so I know my answer on this one's going to end up being positive. But I follow the same steps. I'm going to start from the middle and work my way out, so I'm going to do 5 minus 11 first. 5 minus 11 would be -6. And then I'm going to do those inside absolute values. The absolute value of 13 is 13. The absolute value of -6 is 6. And so I have 13 minus 6, and it's inside those outside absolute value bars. So 13 minus 6 would give me 7. And the absolute value of 7 stays 7.